Well, hello there, traders and investors. I'm Ellie Little, and this is your daily NeoTA wrap. We take a look at these markets, doing it from a neoclassical perspective. That means we're looking at supply and demand, folks, pure and simple, on the charts. We do this once every day. We take a look, we see what it tells us, and we decide what to do about it. Do it once a week on Sundays. Do it 4 times a week on the weekdays, Monday through Thursday. Broadcast at or before 10 o'clock Eastern Time. Archived on YouTube under the channel L.A. Little. If you haven't subscribed, you want to, just reach up in the right-hand corner. Do so anytime I push public content. You get a notification so you can check out what's going on. Let's take a look at the numbers today. Up, move, right, follow through, all the kind of stuff you want to see, folks. You got the small caps leading it. You got the NASDAQ, the NDX actually pushing higher than the S&P. That's also what you want to see. You see the action over in Europe. You see it in Japan where they take the yen down. We got Bernanke talking with Kudo. Oh my, let's have some more helicopter money, right? Isn't that what it's all about? Helicopter money. Central banks printing until they can't print anymore. As long as the markets get what they want, the markets go up, and that's what's happening once more. Gold, small pullback, about 1%. Silver didn't even give it up. That's, of course, tied to, quote-unquote, the economy. And silver is also on a momentum run right now. Oil gives up another 1.5%. That one's struggling ever since that rig count started going up. Told you about that a month and a half ago, right? Rig count started going up. Oil at 50, that's a problem. Oil's not at 50 anymore, and the rig count's still going up. What else? Those are the main things. Let's see what else happened today, or at least let's consider what's happening. Starting here with the S&P 500. So, when we had the burst up, and I'm going to pull over the weekly chart. I talked about this last night. I'm going to review it tonight because I know some of you don't watch the weekly. Shame on you. Let's take a look at what's happening here. So you got a break of the key 2103 area. This was the area. I've been pointing this out to members for a very long time. I mean, it's been the key spot, right? And I've pointed it out here a few times as well. I also pointed out the fact that the way you're going to get the move up is to get a smaller move back down on the weekly, and that would allow you to bust out, which is what happened on Friday. Broke swing points, right? Broke them all on the way up. There was one over here last night, took it out today. They're all gone, folks. New highs over the top, pushing new price highs today. That's the S&P. Let's go back to the daily here. So what I was talking about just a second ago was, the way you're going to break it out is you're going to get the little pull back down, right? And so you come back down into here. I outlined, let me drop that off here. I outlined to members very clearly this was the spot, and if it broke that, this was the spot. Those were the two areas. If you got this one bought, more than likely it would have another shot at breaking it out. That's exactly what happened. I don't make this stuff up, folks. I just read the charts. I read the clues. They give me supply and demand. They show me where it's important. I look to see what they do. I tell you that. That's what we do at TA today here. And if you want to take advantage of it, get started. I mean, just come over. Hit the get started button. We're talking about $15 a month, for God's sake. I mean, I don't know what you can't do. I mean, skip a couple cups of coffee or something, right? I mean, I think the thing that amazes me, I was a young trader once before. I've been doing this for 30 plus years. And when I was young, I used to think, I can't spend my money on anything. I got to save all my money. I got to put it in the market. Got to learn it all myself. Well, I paid a lot more in tuition doing that than I would have if I'd have found somebody who really knew what they were doing. The question always is, does somebody know what they're doing? And I've been doing this for a long time, created this neoclassical model. Look at some of the members that have gone through the neoclassical crash course, or not so much just that, the ones that are being mentored now. Ask them. Come into the TNT room, ask Fraser, someone who has really started to turn their trading around as a result of this methodology. And I'm not making this up. Ask him. He's not affiliated with me. I gave him my time, taught him my methods, detailed 101. And we're doing the same for another set of members starting the end of this month. And you too, if you apply 6 months later, if you do the preliminary work, you can do the same thing. Apply. Get mentored. Learn how to take care of your own finances. There's nothing more important than your finances. You work hard to make your money. Make your money work hard for you. The only way to do that is to learn how to manage it. All right, so that's the S&P. What's it going to do? Well, let's look at the rest of the markets here. As I said, NDX, NASDAQ, they were pushing higher. They were up a higher percentage. They get over their swing point highs today. If you look at the Russell also, it was up the most. Russell's got the most ground to make up overall. It's going to push over that swing point high tomorrow. It's up there testing it. Notice that volume's pulling back here, okay? That's just telling us this is getting a little old. But does that mean it's going to stop? Well, not until we see some evidence of that. So where do we go? Well, what moves markets? Sectors. Well, go look at the sectors. See what the sectors are doing. And if I look at the sectors, there's only a couple of them that are starting to show you any kind of weakness trying to creep in so far. The one I noticed today, I actually thought would barrel ahead today, didn't. XLV did it all over under, and it looks to me like that big fast move up is going to have to take a little bit of a break here before it continues. But if I look elsewhere, if I look at like in industrials, right, new highs, just jamming up, hitting new highs. If I look at the discretionary, one that was really pushed down for a long time, banging up there, hitting new highs. Bring it back to a weekly, up there pressing against the highs. Folks, I don't see it yet in the charts on the sectors. Yeah, there's a few that are trying to pull back, or a couple, but for the most part, they're not ready. Okay, so what else moves our markets? Well, world markets. If we go look at those, what do we got there? Well, we've got some weak world markets, but right now they're trying to push up. I mean, here's the Hong Kong. Let's start in Asia. You got Hong Kong up. Got some decent volume. It's going to try to pop into this this high volume, wide price spread bar. Remember, I've told you before the way these bars work. These are significant bars. When you see a significant bar, recognize it's going to trade in that bar for a while when it's a wide price spread, high volume bar. That's what this is. That's one of the principles in neoclassical. It's one of the things we look for. When you find those things, well, you key in on them. You use that knowledge to tell you something. This one's it's gonna get up there just like it did before, and it's gonna try to get over it again, right? And it got up there today, and what do? They started selling it, right? It's gonna try to press up there and hit it, is what it's gonna try to do. If I look elsewhere, look at Shanghai, right? These guys are in a world of mess. I mean, all of Asia is in a mess, and it's the same everywhere. As the dollar gets stronger, it hurts these markets. You had a nice push up here. This is Shanghai on the daily. But bring it back to weekly, folks. This market crashed. I mean, you talk about crashes. People are always talking about crashes. This is down 50%. That's a crash. Right now, it's trying to put in a bottom, trying to lift back up. But when you crash like that, it takes a while. You don't just like fly back up there again. That's not what happens. That's pie in the sky stuff. Last week I told you about about a market that we were going to enter into. I didn't tell you the name because I was kind of saving it for the members, which is what I should do. London. Where would you think they're at the epicenter of all the action 2 weeks ago? Which market's moving up? London. Why is London moving up? The currency is being totally devastated, right? The British pound is being pounded relentlessly. And what does that do? That moves equities up. Now, it doesn't help you if you own the London market in dollars, right? Because you're going to lose it on the currency. So what you want to do is find a neutral instrument, whether this market skyrockets or not. A neutral instrument takes the currency out of it, lets you move up with it. That's what we did. Took a little break here off this big spike, wide price spread, got over it. Once you get over it, that becomes huge support down here. As it tried to tail back into it, didn't even get close, and then just started back up again. What do you have now? You have a big ABCD structure in place, right? This is going to be a good trade. And if you were, a member, you're keyed in on this, and hopefully you put it in your portfolio. I certainly pointed it out to them. That's the kinds of trades you got to look for, folks. I don't see anything in Europe telling me anything different yet. That's the London market, new highs. France gets over the ABCD structure. Germany does. France hasn't quite. And I don't know if Germany did or not. I think they did. Yeah, they did. So they've got their little ABCDs up. They got a little ways to go still. The one I was watching today was Switzerland. Switzerland got its push today and pushed right up over the top. So they're going to push up. Switzerland, of course, if you just view back what I just showed you with Germany and you look at this market, very different markets. This is a very strong market compared to the other ones. This one's going to push a lot higher, go attack these highs, whereas the German market, let's go back to it and I'll show you the difference in the chart. The little ABCD structure here on the German market is very weak comparatively. Look how deep it came, right? That's a weak market. You can see it in the ABCD structures, right? It's not going to get back up here. If it does, Switzerland is going to be even farther up. Why is that? It's currencies again, right? Currencies are moving things, folks. Pay attention to what's happening. Market's going to try to work higher tomorrow. Have a great night. Thanks for joining me. Tell a friend, tell two, and join me. Join other members. Become a mentoree. Learn how this stuff works. Help yourself. Help your investments. For the rest of your life, folks, you need to learn how to fish. Quit thinking somebody's going to feed you. Learn how to fish yourself. Take care. Good night.